So, hello everyone. I'm so excited to get everything started this evening and to welcome our guest, Miss Jennifer Francis. And Jennifer is from Pennsylvania, correct, Jennifer?
I'm from East Liverpool, Ohio.
Ohio. Okay. I thought you said I see. She was close to you, Jeanette, because Liverpool, Ohio is close to Pennsylvania. I gotcha. Okay. So she's from Ohio, and Jennifer, the way that I started connecting with Jennifer is because she has two leaders that are in our territory that are growing quickly. And I just wanted her to share with you all what she has done in her story. So I am not going to steal her thunder. I'm going to let her tell you her story, when she got started and how she got started. So Jennifer, if you want to come off mute and just go ahead and go with it.
Hey guys, so I thought I would just kind of start at the beginning, and then Tammy gave me quite a few questions to kind of go through and try to answer. So I wrote a lot of things down to kind of try to stay on track. So I'm just kind of going to read from what I wrote down. But I am Jennifer Francis, and I joined Avon in July of 2018. I'm a bronze leader, and I have achieved President's Club for 2018 and 2019. So before Avon, I was a working mom in a household of 5 people. It's me, my husband, and our 3 kids. Now, 2 of my kids are from my husband's previous marriage, and we have 1 together. And I have an angel in heaven from a previous marriage, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. So having stepkids that share half of their time at both houses leaves an extra layer of busyness in our home. So I really wanted to make it a priority to be able to make special memories with all the kids. So we really work hard to go on 2 vacations a year as a family. My husband and I both have pretty good paying jobs, but after we would pay for our vacations, we would be a little bit more cramped than we were comfortable with financially. So I set out to look for ways to pay for our vacations every year. I was working on a website called Swagbucks, where I was taking surveys, watching videos, and doing offers to make a little extra cash on the side. And that's actually where I found Avon. I signed up for Avon as an offer I was doing through Swagbucks. And at the time, the sign up was $10, and they were offering me $20 cash back for trying it out. So I did. And then one of my friends, Holly Winterroad, found out that I was signed up, and she had recalled selling Avon before. So we kind of talked about it, and we decided to do it together, and she immediately signed up under me. And I had another friend that was doing Swagbucks with me sign up under me initially as well. And so just like that, apparently I was an Avon rep. So then I said, well, maybe I'll try this out and see if I can use it to pay for my vacations next year. So I started out like everyone else, sharing books, collecting orders, and hitting my Kickstart goals to earn my share of the love bonuses. Then in August of 2018, not long after I joined it all, I found the real reason why I actually was led to Avon. So in 2011, I lost my daughter and my husband in a car accident. So I was searching for hope and healing after, such a devastating tragedy. And I wrote a children's book in memory of my daughter. And it's called A Hug Through the Air. It tells the story of a family whose connection transcends heaven and earth. The book is based on my daughter, Haley, and her practice of giving me hugs through the air. So just before she died at 22 months old, she was your typical busy toddler. She was often too busy to stop what she was doing to come and give me a hug. So she would grasp her arms to her chest and point to the air, and she called it a hug through the air. So anyway, I wrote this book, and I always wanted to use my book to help others who are grieving. So I was always kind of looking for something to pair it with, to give people, the hope they needed when they needed it the most. And in August of 2018, I found what I call a match made in heaven with Herbie the Hedgehog. I decided that I was going to use Herbie as the complement to my book and donate what I called Haley Hugs bundles to hospitals to help families who are grieving, children who lost a close family member, women who have miscarried, families like me who had lost a child. So between Herbie and my book, I created the Haley Hugs Initiative. I had people donate my cost to buy the Herbie, which is $10, and I matched their donation with a copy of my book, which retails for $10 as well. And I bundle them together as a donation, and I call them Haley Hugs bundles. And to date, I have raised enough money to fund 400 of those bundles, so that in your terms, that's 400 Herbies that I have funded. So that fundraiser was actually one piece that helped me get the sales required for Bronze Leader. And when I strategically placed my orders around the double dollars incentives that were going on, I was able to achieve President's Club in 2018 and again in campaign 1 for 2019. So I did it in one campaign. So around the same time, my team, the Climb and Diamonds, was running a promo. If you recruited 10 people in the Share the Love timeframe, you got to go on a trip. So I hopped on that incentive, and I actually recruited 11 people to join me during that. I encouraged my friends and family to take advantage of an exclusive membership discount where they could save up to 50% on products that they were already buying somewhere, like deodorant, makeup, mascara, skincare, clothes, shoes, jewelry, home, whatever. And so quite a few people jumped at the chance to save some money. Then once they placed an order or two, I casually mentioned that if they just told their friends and family about what they were doing, they could probably pay for their product just by, sharing with their family and friends. And about 5 of my team members became top sellers and started recruiting themselves. And they used the membership discount speech. And 2 of my team members are 2018 President's Club achievers. And my team just started in July of last year. And Tammy asked me to talk about who I target to become exclusive members. And I target literally my best customers because they're the easiest, because they already love the product and they're so eager to save money. So initially, someone say something? So anyway, initially I knew I had a few really high sellers on my team that could carry the team. So really my focus was really just the order count. So anybody that I could just place any size order, those are the people that I would focus on and pick. And now that's changed. I look for customers who are spending at least $150 when they order because my goals have changed. But initially I just wanted that order count because I had the sales to carry me through the title promotions. But where I'm at now, I need to increase my team sales and mentor other leaders in my team to promote before I can actually move up again. So I've kind of dialed back on the membership discount of recruiting, and I've started working more towards mentoring my team. Tammy also asked, what does my calendar look like? I post on social media literally every single day. I have a business Facebook page and an Instagram that I keep up with, but my goal this year is to get more into YouTube and LinkedIn for recruiting. So even though posting every single day sounds like a little bit cumbersome, I actually got the idea from the Avon USA representative posted a Tip Tuesday, and they said, take a picture of yourself every single day. Even if you don't post it that day, you can use it like a different day. And with the scheduling ability in Avon Social and in Facebook, like I schedule out my posts. So I'm not physically on Facebook every single day, but I do schedule them. Also on Facebook, I don't use a lot of like the canned images or pictures of the catalog or free shipping offers. I maybe do that one time a week because I found that people want to see me and my story and how I actually am using the products. And I follow the Avon Social Selling Facebook group. I recommend everybody do that. But Scott Kramer does lives in that group all the time. And literally my favorite quote from him is, he says, the key to social selling is to stop selling. And then he went on to describe your Facebook page as like a television network. He made the correlation that if there was a network that streamed nothing but commercials all the time, would you ever watch that And so like that really kind of spoke to me. And I use that when I'm posting on Facebook every single day. Tammy asked that I talk about sales. I kind of have dialed back on handing out physical brochures with the recent changes. And I'm working on building an electronic customer list via my Facebook page. I send out brochures virtually once per campaign. And I send out a Facebook message, including highlights of what I see that I think people might want to buy or that I would buy. And this campaign alone, using my Facebook Messenger, I have what's called a Facebook robot. And if Tammy wants me to go more into that, I will. But this campaign, I have sold nearly $500 online alone, just from people receiving e-brochures to their Facebook Messenger inbox. Now, I tried email marketing, where I send out emails in mass to customers, and it has like a 7 to 10% open rate on my emails. Now, my Facebook Messenger bot, when it sends out a message, the open rate is 100%. And the click-through is like 50 to 60%. And when I say click-through, like I'm always putting links to my site. So 60% of the people that I have subscribed to my Facebook Messenger are going through to my website and a lot of times placing an order. Now, I don't spam them every single day through my Facebook Messenger. I do it like once a week because I don't want people to unsubscribe or anything like that. But I really think those numbers are pretty amazing. Like if you think about it, 100% of people that I send that message to are opening it, looking at it, and 60% of them are clicking through. So that's my little spiel.
Well, I am impressed. I'm telling you, Jennifer, especially the statistics that you just gave us. I was talking with the leaders the other day saying, they'll say, I'll email, and I don't get any response. Well, in today's world, people don't read their emails. So I love that you gave the statistic that 100% of people open their Facebook message, even from 15 years old to my mom's 82 is on Facebook. Okay. So, I think that is huge. Like we got to open our mind to that. So another thing that, I do want you to kind of explain, and if anybody has any questions at this point, let's go ahead and ask questions. But I love the Facebook Messenger because I did open it up and because I was curious and I did start clicking, and then I got another message from Jennifer and it had links on it. So it's very impressive how that works. It looks like a lot of work, but like Jennifer says, it's not. You set it up and it does it for you. So does anybody have any questions about what she has went over so far? And please ask.
I do. It's Linda.
Hey, Linda.
Hi. The app that she was talking about, I got in a little bit late. Is this just Facebook Messenger or is this an additional app?
It's Facebook Messenger. It's called ManyChat, MANY chat.
Okay.
It's an extension. You can go to the ManyChat website. I think it's like manychat.com, and it walks you through how to link your Facebook page up to this ManyChat. And you're able then to send a message out to a mass number of people at one time, which saves you a ton of time. I mean, can you imagine texting everybody your link to your brochure or, hey, look at this or whatever? No, it sends it out to everybody at one time. But also you can segment who you send it out to. So if I brought people into my messenger via, something about skincare, I made a post about skincare, and they came into my Facebook Messenger through that post, I can only send them messages about skincare if I want to, or I can send them anything. So it also lets you kind of target your marketing a little bit more, which I think is super effective too.
Right. Now, as far as when you use this ManyChat, you post the entire brochure to them or just sections of it?
Well, I found that when you do people's work for them, they're more likely to go through with the sale, because like if you post a link to your website, you have no idea who went on there and looked at it and their kids got in their face or whatever, and then they stopped and they had to, you know, they never went through with the sale. With this, I can see exactly who clicked through my link, and I can also kind of do their work for them. Like if I'm promoting the eyeshadow that I'm wearing in my message, I will give a link to the exact product so that they can go right there and add it to their cart and buy it.
Okay, and this is something we can learn through.
Well, I taught myself, yes. It's through ManyChat, and they do have a YouTube page.
Okay.
And I looked at the tutorials on the YouTube page, and it was pretty self-explanatory for me when I was looking at the tutorials. Now, if you go on there and don't look at the tutorials, no.
Okay. Well, I'll do that then. Thank you.
Tammy, you're on mute.
I said, good question, Linda.
Jennifer.
Pardon me?
I said, good question, Linda. Everybody was writing while you were asking the same question. So go ahead.
Yeah. I was. This is Sue Turley, Jennifer. I was just wondering, is there a cost for the ManyChat?
No, there isn't. There is a free version. It does have limited capabilities. But I used the free version to get started, and I really believe that it's all anybody will ever need. And then there's a premium version that starts at $10, depending on how many subscribers you have.
And so did you say manychat.com?
Yeah, Many, M-A-N-Y.
Okay. Okay. Well, I appreciate all you're doing to help us.
Yeah, here, actually, I'm going to type it in the chat.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
So, Jennifer.
I'm actually just on the phone.
Okay. Yeah, it's ManyChat.
I'm just going just on the phone.
Anyone else have a question before I ask?
Is there an app for that? ManyChats?
It's a platform that integrates with Facebook. So there's no app, but you do it online and it integrates with your Facebook page.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
So, Jennifer, let's go back to before you become a bronze leader, which, you know, I'm counting on my fingers. That's 5 months. Wow, $8,000, and that's huge. And what I heard you say was you did that through fundraising. So, especially, I know in Campaign One, you become a President's Club member in Campaign One because of Haley's Hugs, which is brilliant. So are you still currently doing fundraisers, and are they online?
I've done 3 online fundraisers, and they are currently running. What I've found to be the challenge with them is getting the organization to understand that they have to share the fundraiser. They do well for me when the organization does that, but you have to kind of get that across to them, I found.
Okay. So good tip. And then how are you actually implementing the digital world into your business besides the Facebook Messenger? I heard you say that you were, I think you said you were texting the brochure, or is that what you're doing? Are you? So I know you are probably already digitally savvy because you have a marketing degree, correct?
I have a media degree.
I
do marketing for my family's company.
Right. So how are you switching your current customers that you are handing brochures to over to the digital world?
I am sending them, I'm trying to get them all into Messenger or email. My goal is to start sending it via text message. I recently had a customer that interacted with me via my ManyChat message that said, hey, order me that depuffing eye cream. And I said, okay, well, would you like to order it through my online store? No, I don't do online shopping. And I was like, okay, well, would you mind if I set you up an online account and I set up the username, the password? Would you mind giving me your credit card? over the phone, and I can place the order for you right here. You're going to get it delivered to your door. You do not have to wait on me to deliver it to you. You don't have to get charged a convenience fee. And oh, by the way, there's free shipping with $25. Would you be interested in that? And she's like, oh yeah, that would be great. I can have it in my doorstep in 3 days. So now I've started keeping a log of these older customers that don't want to shop online. And I log in as though I'm them and place the order via my own online store. And voila, they're online shopping and they don't even know it.
Wow. Okay. And I know there might be some pushback to that on some people giving their credit card numbers, but the ones that you have built that relationship with, I'm sure that that's fine. And I've also heard representatives actually going to that customer's house, walking them through it, and that customer setting up, their online store with them. So that works too. So that's a great idea. So that opens up a whole new world of questions. Anybody have questions about how you are working with your customers now to get them online? Because Jennifer got $500. Is that in campaign 3, Jennifer, so far?
No, 4.
In campaign 4 so far, because of the Facebook Messenger that you're sending out with the mini chat. Any questions about switching your customers over? And has anyone done that yet?
It's Nola, Diane, whoever you want me to be.
Okay. Hi, Diane.
I've tried, but a lot of them's doing the same thing. I don't want to give out my credit card, or I don't know anything about computers, so it's really a hard thing to get them to do.
Well, the cool thing about setting them up with their own account on their online store is that the credit card information is actually saved in there. So like, I don't have it anymore. It's in her account. I don't know if that would change anything for anybody.
I'll let them know. I'll emphasize that to them, that it's going to be in their own, it'll be locked in. Nobody can get to it.
It's Jeanette. And Jennifer, I think you mentioned it, or Tammy did, that if you're going to do a delivery anyway, and you're trying to, transition them onto the online store, or you could actually do it right in front of them with them, so they're not looking at their credit card information, right, Jennifer? They're actually doing it because you're at their house, you're doing that delivery, and then from then on, then it's not a problem because it's already stored, like Jennifer said.
Yeah, exactly. That would be my second recommendation. If anybody gave me any pushback on giving me their credit card information over the phone.
And what's coming up in February that's really going to help with this, getting your customers online, because everybody loves a gift, right? So what's coming up in February that's going to help you get money every day, okay? That is going to also help your customers, because we got to think about it. What's in it for them? That's what we have to really change our mindset to. So what's going to happen in February that they're going to get a lot of things when this comes up? What is it that's coming up?
Valentine's Day.
Right?
The pre-sample.
I'm sorry?
The pre-sample.
What is it that they're getting free, and what do they have to do? Diane?
Sample of the clown.
It's a $50 order, and they get mascara, the Love Lashes mascara. It's Amy, by the way.
Absolutely, Amy. So what's that incentive called that's coming up February 1st?
The high five incentive.
Yay! The high five. High five, everybody. So does anyone want to explain what the incentive entails? I know those of you that have been to my meetings the past 2 weeks know.
If you get 5, you get $20.
That's close.
For every file.
Tammy,
Yes, Sue.
if they put in a $50 order, for every five $50 orders, you get $25.
So if they just give you an order on a piece of paper, or how do they?
Online from your website
That's right.
or from your
Yeah.
online store.
Yes. So February the 1st to the end of the month, the high five incentive, every 5 orders that you get $25 direct deposit in your bank. And it has to be $50 or more online order. So then you want to do what, Jennifer? What would you do if you had 5 people place an order? How could we make that more money? Does anybody know? And Jennifer, you're included.
Tammy,
Yes.
you asked them to refer 5 people.
Yay, Sue! Refer 5 more people to your online store, right?
There you go.
Yes.
Right.
So think about, how much money do I need in the month of February? You know, you might need to pay off a bill or money for Mexico, right? And RepFest.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you are telling your leaders to save $100 a month for RepFest.
Right.
So isn't that a perfect way to start saving money, is through your online store? Anyone else know about Rapid Pay while we're talking about it? Miss Jennifer, do you want to explain Rapid Pay? I'm putting her on the spot.
Hey, did you like meatloaf?
No, we didn't have meatloaf. So I'd like to have some meatloaf.
Sorry.
I'm on mute. That was good.
Yeah, that was funny. Rapid Pay, you get paid faster. 2 days or 3 days?
2 to 3 days, yeah. You get Rapid Pay. And yesterday we were having a leadership meeting, and there were people that were not set up yet on direct deposit. So you want to make sure you do that. I mean, they do send a card and you load a card, but how fun would it be every day to see money loading into your bank account? Okay. I mean, that would be awesome. So go ahead and get that set up, because February 1st is what, Saturday? So we want to go ahead and get that set up on your account. And Jennifer, how are you supporting your team through these changes? Like, you know, some are good with the changes, some aren't good with the changes, but how are you informing and being proactive to support your team?
Well, I actually am developing a challenge right now, and they don't know that yet. But it's going to be based around trying to get some of the Avon U training done. I think that's something that gets overlooked a lot, and I myself have even overlooked it, but I think that it's super important to do. And then, you know, I share with them. They're all on my Facebook page. They can see what I'm doing. And I talk to them about what they should be posting on their Facebook page and how we can all really just be the brand, but brand ourselves at the same time. I think that people buy from people, they don't buy from companies. So if you can be the brand and they want to buy from you, not necessarily buy from Avon.
So I really believe, Jennifer, that you are one of the people that I look at on Instagram and Facebook that you really brand yourself. So if you were helping the leaders that are on now that really don't know how to do that, what would be some tools, or what could they do to start branding themselves?
I would say take a picture of either yourself or your lifestyle every single day, and find a way to relate it to Avon. Like, it could be, you know, yourself sitting and drinking a cup of coffee. It could be your coffee in front of a computer and, hey, I'm at the office today. Don't you wish your office looked like that when there's 8 gazillion inches of snow on the ground? Every day, find a way to relate your life to Avon and post that.
I like that. And that's what we were talking about before everyone come on is, you know, what is your passion in life? You know, is it, you know, right now working out, eating healthy? Is it your kids? Is it, you know, visiting a nursing home, your grandma's there? It doesn't matter what you're doing that day, but especially millennials, they get on YouTube and just watch people's life for hours. And people get paid for that. You just watch what I'm doing every day, all day long. So when you start doing that and taking your picture, as Jennifer says, and start branding yourself, you're going to start creating an online presence. So Jennifer, I know right now, me and my team are really watching how many followers can we get, you know, on Instagram. So is that something that you are doing, and do you use a lot of hashtags? What do you do on Instagram?
Honestly, I follow people that I feel are better at it than I am, because I still am trying to learn my way around Instagram. And I kind of piggyback off of what they're doing and put my own style to it. I have experimented with hashtags. I probably could do it better, but I'm still learning, and that's okay.
Awesome. So the challenge that you're doing for Avon U, are you also doing a challenge? I've heard people doing challenges for how many online orders can you get per campaign. Are you doing any kind of challenge or any kind of contest, anything like that?
Not quite yet, because my team is, I mean, you got to figure, I've only been doing Avon since July, so my team is even newer than me. We're all really kind of green, and I think that we really need to look at focusing on the basics and learning the basics, and then kind of going from there, because I think that's what will bring us success. I wanted to mention, I put 2 of my apps in the chat that I use to manipulate, edit my pictures that I post. So if anybody's interested.
Oh, thank you. I see that. So any questions for Jennifer?
I'd like to make a comment. It's Jeanette, about what Jennifer's sharing, which I think is really important, especially when she's just saying, you know, that she's still feeling green even with her team. When you said that it's really important to go to Avon U and you know, keep up on that training that's there. You could do that at any time of day, 24 hours a day. And I'm just realizing myself too that all of these new things that are coming out, even how to bookmark your online store, all that is, there's instructions there. There's actual little clippets of videos and training. And so even if those that are on the call right now already know how to do it yourself, because I know, Tammy, you've been very proactive with getting out to a lot of our representatives. But even if you can do it, what about your downlines? What about other representatives that are not as comfortable or familiar? Sometimes it's easy when you can talk with them and walk them through it, but also have that backup of confidence by saying, go to Avon U, because there's information there too. And then it may click. It may click, you know. And Jennifer said, just go back to those basics. And the basics are everything that is coming out. If we just keep checking back and any kind of resources that we can use through Avon, then it just makes us all stronger. So yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. And Jeanette, as you were saying, that made me think of you know, the high five incentive. Some kind of knew what that was, some kind of didn't. So when you go to Vibe in your leadership, you know, on youravon.com, in the under business, under the resource library, that's where your incentives are. So I would highly recommend to go there and print those off and just really study that, because now is the time that everything is starting, and Mexico's getting ready to end soon, and Jamaica has started. So there's so many things there that you want to familiarize yourself with. And, you know, you've got your mentor, myself, Jeanette, everybody to help you if you don't understand. But it's a very exciting time with Avon. And I just really appreciate you, Jennifer, for coming on. I am going to open up for questions. I don't have a lot more because I just wanted them to see, no matter where you're at in your business, if you are just starting or you've been here for a long time, you still can be successful once you use all these different tools that are available to you. So, Jennifer, you do a great job at that, very successful. So that's what I wanted you to share. So anyone want to open up and just ask any questions of Jennifer, maybe about her team or what she's doing?
I have a question. This is Amy.
Okay.
And you might have said this, but I kind of missed it. I'm having a problem getting my team motivated. Is there anything that you can help me with to get them motivated? I tell them, I do the highest seller thing. If they sell the most amount, then they get a little gift from me. Is there any other incentives or anything else that I can do to motivate them?
I think what I found, and I actually learned something from the amazing team that I am a part of, just seeing your name in print is very motivating. And I actually am behind this campaign on my team recognition, and I need to get that done. But my team puts out a flyer every single campaign of the top sellers, the top online sellers, people that promoted, the top new rep sellers. If something, and it's just, I know when I first started, like I was like, oh, I'm never going to make that. But it became something that I tried to achieve. Just seeing your name in writing, I feel like is very motivating in itself. And I feel like if you're consistent enough with your people, that might be something. I think you're on the right track because it has to be something that your team wants to. You can't make people want anything, but you can motivate the ones that do want it just by being positive.
And Jennifer, you just starting, like Amy, I think she started around the same time as you did, and she moved quickly at first. So even when you had a small team of maybe 4 or 5, did you start a Facebook group and start some kind of conference call or what? How did you start? Because I think, sometimes we just send a text to one person, but like you said, Jennifer, we like to see our name in lights, because when Jeanette puts my name out there and it's highlighted, I'm like, woo, woo, it's exciting, So I think just explaining to Amy, even when you got started, when everybody can see my name in lights, even if it's just 4 people, I think that's better when you've got some kind of team thing going on. Is that how you started?
I started a group almost immediately, but the reason that I started a group was because I felt like people wanted to be a part of something. Now, my team is mostly in South Carolina type area, and I'm in Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania with a lot of my team members, and I wanted to bring our team more local. So I started my group as a way to kind of bring the locality together, and we've since expanded, but that was my reason for doing it.
And I think that helps, Amy. Does that help maybe some of your questions too?
That helps a whole lot. And I like the idea of how you're doing your, putting them out there and putting their names up there and stuff. I'm going to try that. I've already got a group started. And I got some very good people. It's just that I need to get them going a little bit more.
And one thing
that helps tremendously.
Awesome. And one nugget I can give you, Amy, as I heard you were talking, I thought about this. It is about their why, because we can't, like you had said, Jennifer, we can't make them want it. So maybe it's not the money. Maybe it's a trip. Maybe it's their family. Maybe it's they need time with other people, or they need that confidence. So you got to really ask those open-ended questions and use that conversational selling to find out what is it that they emotionally really want. What is their why of starting this Avon business? And even like I can point out Sue Turley, Nola Hatcher, been around for a long time. Your why changes. So even if they've been around a long time, it's a good thing to go ahead and ask them, you know, what is your why now that you've been in for 10 years? What's changed? Because our kids move out, now we're grandma, right, Nola? And she takes care of a niece or a nephew.
No, I take care of a grandson.
And her daddy.
Yeah. And I just found out I'm going to be grandma again.
Oh, yay! That's awesome. So
17 grandkids.
Wow. So while you're off mute, Diane, I'm just going to let you maybe give Jennifer a nugget because Jennifer is on Joanne Potts' Pots of Gold team. And Diane has moved up to bronze leader, trying to get to silver, which Amy is on her team. So as soon as Amy moves up, Diane moves up. So Diane has really been focused lately. And Diane, what is that focus? I mean, it took you to bronze leader. So what was that push?
To earn extra money, and I got books out everywhere. I mean, it didn't matter where I was going, I took books, whether it was a doctor's office, the dentist office, wherever. Even traveling for an hour and a half from the house, I still had books with me, giving them out everywhere. Matter of fact, today the secretary for Dad's doctor called to confirm his appointment. She said, oh yeah, I'm going to need some more night magic next time you come. I said, well, we're not coming tomorrow because it's too bad. But anyway, you know, I've got everywhere. You just got to get the books out there. And, you know, I've got orders from everywhere. And you just got to work your business if you want to get anywhere. And now that the online, I'm having a little bit of problem with that, but I'm going to do like she said and go sit down with them and say, here, look here, I can help you. You can call your order in. I can get on there and do it, and it'll ship right to your door. So it will help a whole lot without having to travel for an hour and a half to deliver 2 bottles of Night Magic or go to Summersville or to Richwood or wherever it will be.
Well, I just want to give you Sue Turley. Are you still on? Sue Turley? No, I think she had to get off. The internet connection is really bad around here because of the weather. But I want to just give you a little example of what happened yesterday. We were leaving the restaurant at Bob Evans after we finished our training. And the manager of Bob Evans come up to Sue and said, you all are Avon ladies, right? And we're all like, yeah, we're Avon ladies. And they gave them a sample. And she said, can I have a book? And Sue's looking at her purse. She'll get me for saying this. She had already given her books out to the waitress and the hostess. She's like, I don't have a book. I didn't have to say a word. I was so proud of her. She said, wait a minute. What's your phone number? She texted her brochure to that manager. I was so proud. So Diane, I'm hearing you saying that because you are the one that orders the $200 and $300 books and puts them everywhere. But now imagine being out somewhere at your dad's doctor's office and just send them a book right then and it's free. How much gas is that going to save you all? How much money is that going to save you? So it is a good thing. And what we talked about today is think about your new, you're going to try to switch your traditional customers over, but think about your new customers when you're out and about in your middle of Walmart. You're like, oh no, I didn't bring my purse in. I just brought my wallet. I don't have a book. I don't have a business card. Well, guess what? You just need their phone number. That's it.
Yeah.
So
well, just like when we were in Summersville with our meeting, and Alice had got 10 names and numbers before I even got there.
Yes, she did. Absolutely.
And then we got names and numbers even of other people that she hadn't got. So you just got to follow up and be on top of it.
That's right. My girl. All right, Miss Jennifer, any closing words to anybody, or Jeanette, any closing words?
Well, I have an observation of something that just happened this evening, and I love it because you know how Jennifer says, take a picture of yourself every day, whether it's for you for business or your lifestyle. Well, I think that causes curiosity, and I don't know who is Galaxy J3 Orbit. Who is that on our call right now? Can you come off mute?
Oh.
Who? Galaxy?
Melissa, can you come
That's
up?
Melissa? Melissa, oh, she just put her picture up there. She must have walked away. Oh, there.
I'm here. Hi.
Oh my gosh. Melissa, okay, my curiosity is like out over the roof because you just demonstrated our beauty makeup, and you even put eyeliner on, and you took a brand new eyeliner. Were you using first our mascara?
The Love?
What's
The Love
Love at First Flash mascara? What were you using?
Hold on a minute. James, be quiet for 2 seconds, okay? I'm sorry. I'm like at home with my son, and we're getting ready for church. But what did you say? I'm sorry.
Your makeup. We observed you putting your makeup on. So what did you use? And see, to me, exactly what Jennifer said, you've got to do your lifestyle. So if you did that video and you posted that on Instagram and you didn't say what it was, people will be like, what are you wearing? What are you doing now? Because you were doing your mascara, your eyeliner.
Hey, Tammy, maybe Tammy, remember that video is Tammy off mute?
Yes.
Yes.
Remember that video I sent you about the makeup?
Yes. Yes, she does a good job with videos. I know, I was watching her too. I was looking at her to see what her eyeliner was. She was.
What is she using? Right. But it creates curiosity, and it's real life. I mean, like you have no makeup on, and then all of a sudden you're a beauty, with all your makeup. So I loved it.
Awesome.
I appreciate everyone letting me join this call tonight. This is great. When I heard that Jennifer was going to be speaking, I thought, I don't want to miss this myself. So I'm so proud of what you've done, Jennifer. And the other thing that I heard Jennifer say is her upline, she's got a great upline, a group of upline. It's Emily Stevens and all the way up to Lydia Riley. But you see how Jennifer didn't stop because they're in other states. She's like, I have a small group, but I need to take care of my little group right here so that it will grow and help them feel very good about their business. So I think, it is like duplicating, you just duplicate the success. So,
and Jeanette, another thing that I've noticed, and I think I've mentioned this to you before, is the new people that Jennifer and Holly, which is in our territory, and Andrea, I believe Andrea Mercer is her name, that team is duplicating what Jennifer is doing, which is what Emily is doing. So those people have very high first, second, third orders. And I'm like, where are these people coming from? So I researched it. And it is because their upline is working so closely with them and they are duplicating what they're doing. So just think about that. Who is in your downline or who is your upline, and really get connected with them, and what you're doing that's successful, make sure it's duplicatable to the people that are under you. So, I really searched you out, Jennifer, and I'm glad I did. And I just really appreciate you. And I can't wait to see you at Rep Fest so I can give you a big hug. And I thank you so much for what you did for us this evening.
Well, thanks so much for letting me come on. And I just wanted to say, you mentioned Emily, and I say all the time, all over Facebook, Emily's always hashtag the fortune is in the follow-up. And I always reply to her, hashtag the fortune is in listening to Emily. Just do whatever it says and you'll be golden.
There you go. It's true. She's got great videos. I watch her too. So, well, thank you all so much. We're going to end the call, and I appreciate you all getting on. And if you have any questions further, I'm sure that Jennifer, I don't want to put your address or your phone number, anything out there, but like you could hook up with her on Facebook and just see her videos and things like that on Facebook. So everybody have a good evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Stay warm.
Yes.